Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we will be talking about Marc-Andre Ter Stegen's contract renewal. Then we will be talking about Lato Martinez's operation and what it takes for Barcelona to complete this transfer. Then we will be moving on to Alex Collado, who is a Barcelona B player. And lastly, we will be talking about the player injury updates and see where they are at in order to face Napoli, which will be in 2 to 3 weeks. And so we do have a lot to talk about. Today is going to be a very heavy and saturated video, and we are first going to start with Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. So it says here, according to Santiago Valle, Barcelona board is more optimistic about the player's renewal than the surroundings of Ter Stegen, but both parties are willing to renew. Ter Stegen has special offers from European clubs on the table and will not be easy to reach an agreement. So while Barcelona is in the process of trying to get a brand new signature from our German goalkeeper, there are other clubs out there who are willing to offer Marc-Andre Ter Stegen a contract, if not a better contract than what Barcelona is currently trying to offer. So to be honest, there is no guarantee that Marc-Andre Ter Stegen will renew with FC Barcelona. But one thing's for sure is that our goalkeeper does want to be paid just like Lionel, Messi, and Jong. He wants to be in that category, which is completely understandable, and I think that Marc-Andre Ter Stegen fully deserves it. But the main problem with this is that this club right now, Barcelona, finds it very hard to achieve what Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is asking for. Ter Stegen is well aware that this club needs time. They need time to think and how they're going to strategize and actually give Marc-Andre Ter Stegen without this club economically hurting themselves. And about 2 to 3 days ago, there was this interviewer or a reporter that did meet Marc-Andre Ter Stegen in the airport and asked him about what is the situation looking like with the contract renewal. And the reply that Marc-Andre Ter Stegen did say was, "We will see." And that is a very vague answer. Like, we don't know what that means as FC Barcelona fans. That made us very worried, because that basically means there's a 50% chance that they are going to renew. Like, does that mean that we'll see what Barcelona has to offer? And so many questions, right? And that is what makes us very nervous. And according to multiple sources in Spain, they have stated that Chelsea and PSG are one of the teams lining up in order to get Marc-Andre Ter Stegen's signature. They do want to snatch this up, and this only means that it is official that Barcelona's main struggle right now is to give Marc-Andre Ter Stegen what he's asking for, because what Chelsea and PSG are, they are teams that are more than financially capable to give the German goalkeeper what he wants. Chelsea and PSG are in a very good financial standing. They're not highly affected by whatever happened 2 to 3 months ago, which is the pandemic. And so the only solution Barcelona do have right now is to cut their wage bill, because I actually don't see Barcelona simply just giving Marc-Andre Ter Stegen more money without trying to rearrange other factors. So for example, Luis Suarez, he is earning around 450,000 euros every week. Then if we move on to Rakitic, he earns around 256,000 euros every week. And then we have Umtiti, who is actually the second highest paid defender in Barcelona, who gets paid 230,000 euros a week. So Barcelona can be looking at this and say, we can either get rid of this player or lower their wages. So as of now, we don't know what's the game plan for this club. We don't know how they're going to find this money, but the renewal for this German goalkeeper has to be a top priority. Aside from the transfers that they do want to do, this has to be a priority, because Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is not only a Barcelona player, but I believe that he is going to become our future captain in this club. And so whatever updates do happen for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, it will be here. I will be announcing it here in this channel, so make sure to stay tuned. And now moving on to Lautaro Martinez. And it says here, according to Fernando Polo, he did describe steps on what Barcelona do need to do in order to bring in Lautaro Martinez and what are the other external problems that Barcelona do have to face. And it's very interesting, so I do want to read it to you guys. And it says here, Lautaro Martinez has already given his commitment to Barcelona. He'll sign a 5-year contract, but the signing still depends on 2 things. 1, there's an exchange involving players. 2, a player on the front needs to leave the club. He continues to say, the last offer of Barcelona was already 70 million euros plus Junior Firpo, a valuation of 41 million euros that was accepted by the Italian club, which is Inter Milan. But Barcelona do need money in order to pay that remaining difference, which is the 70 million euros. So that's the question. How are we going to gain the 70 million euros? Because right now, it's safe to say that Barcelona do not have that 70 million euros in hand. So Fernando Polo continues to say that the selling of Todibo who cost 25 million euros, the selling of Coutinho, who cost around 55 to 70 million euros, and the selling of Rakitic, which is around 20 million euros, would be more than enough in order to complete this operation. And then alongside adding the selling of Rafinha and Wage in order to financially stabilize this club again. We also must take note that Braithwaite is also a player that Barcelona is looking to sell. As expected, I am happy with what Martin Braithwaite did bring to the club, but I think that his time is done. He did what he had to do. He filled in the shoes of Dembele, and I'm glad that he did not bring in poor performances. He brought very decent performances, but look, we have to move on. Martin Braithwaite has to move on. The club has to move on. And so if we can sell Martin Braithwaite for around 10 to 15 million euros, that's fine with me. And so besides that, Barcelona is going to continue to work on the Lautaro Martinez operation. And now with Lautaro Martinez coming off a win from yesterday where he did score a goal, which was a screamer. I don't know if you guys did see the goal of Lautaro Martinez's. Go watch it. He did score yesterday. And the reason why this is a big deal is because there has been so many worries that Lautaro Martinez was out of form, and because of that out of form performance, we started to question and say, why would Barcelona want to sign this number 9? He has not assisted nor scored. Inter Milan has gone through games where they have won 6-1, and Lautaro Martinez did not participate in any of those goals. But with this game here and seeing Lautaro Martinez's great display, I believe that this player is back. He's going to continue to show why Barcelona do want to grab this player, and their next game will be against Atalanta, following up with a game against Getafe, which will be the Europa League round of 16 match. It's going to be very exciting. I highly suggest everyone to go watch it to see what Lautaro Martinez can bring to the table. And I'm really pushing for everyone to really analyze Lautaro Martinez, because this is a player that is obviously wanted by FC Barcelona, and as a club and as us fans, right, we want to make sure that we are signing the right number 9. We want to know that this number 9 has our backs like we have his back. We want to know that this number 9 wants to make Barcelona better and that he is committed to this club, because whatever number 9 that we are going to find in this summer or next summer, that number 9 is going to be the replacement of Luis Suarez, because now we are in a situation where Luis Suarez will be exiting from the club sooner rather than later. And we also have Lionel Messi, who is going to be leaving within these next 3 to 4 years. And so whoever that number 9 is going to be very important for the club and for us. And according to Fernando Polo, Lautaro Martinez has already let Barcelona know that he would be willing to wait another year to sign for them, that it is in the summer of 2021, and also not renew with Inter Milan. Lautaro Martinez knows the economic problems affecting the club. And so let's say worst case scenario, right? Let's say that Barcelona do not find the 70 million euros. They only make 50 million euros because they have been lowballed by all of these transfers, and Lautaro Martinez does not come in this summer. That is going to be a huge problem. And I'm saying this because if he does not come in this summer, that means that there will be more minutes applied towards Luis Suarez's game time for next season. And to be honest, that is the last thing that we do want to see. And I highly respect Luis Suarez. I think that he's a great player. I'm always going to be grateful for what he has brought towards us. But seeing Luis Suarez's performance on the pitch, it has not been his best game. And giving him more minutes next season is not going to help, because if he plays more than 60% for next season, then that would mean Barcelona will extend his contract for another season. And we do not want that. We do not want to see Luis Suarez wear a Barcelona shirt until 2022. And it says here, according to Sergio Sole from Mundo Deportivo, Luis Suarez has an offer from MLS. Inter de Miami tempts him, but the Uruguayan wants to follow and extend his contract at Barcelona beyond 2021. I think that that will be the perfect ideal solution for all parties, because with the American club trying to get Luis Suarez in the summer of 2021 and Javi Martinez come in this summer of 2020, that will be the perfect way for Luis Suarez to pave the way for Lautaro Martinez throughout this whole season of next season, and then send off Luis Suarez in the summer of 2021. That would be the ideal solution. And so ultimately, it's going to come down to the sale of Coutinho and Todibo in order for all of this to get started. This will be the first step, which will be the selling of these two players. Now moving on to Alex Collado. So it says here, Real Sociedad are working on the incorporation of Alex Collado, who won't continue at Barcelona B next season. Now there has been backlash that Barcelona should not be loaning out Collado, that Collado should be starting at FC Barcelona. But the one thing that I do question is that Collado is a player that does play right wing. And yes, I know that Collado does does play left wing, he could play attacking midfield. He's very versatile, but his main position is the right wing area. And who do we have in that right wing area for next season? We're going to have Lionel Messi, we're going to have Trincao. Sometimes Dembele is going to want to occupy that spot when we do have Ansu Fati and Griezmann playing on that left wing position. And so there's simply just no room for Alex Collado at the moment. And at 21 years old, I believe that Alex Collado is more than ready to leave Barcelona B and play top European football. But then again, I don't believe that he is capable enough to compete against the players that are going to be playing in the first team of FC Barcelona. So what Barcelona is trying to do is meet in the middle, which is to move Alex Collado into a Spanish team and see how he performs. Maybe there could be a loan option where we could bring him back, but that is the idea at the moment. Collado is a great player, but as of now, Barcelona's first team options for next season is extremely saturated and extremely packed, and Collado does need to continue to develop his game and continue to get better. Then we can make a decision if we want to bring this player into the first team or not. Moving on to the last topic of the day, and we're going to be talking about the players who are currently injured and trying to get back for the game against Napoli. And it says here, according to Javi Miguel, going back to Luis Suarez, Suarez did not work with the group today and did specific work with Antoine Griezmann. The Uruguayan striker still has problems in his right knee, but they will arrive on time to take part against Napoli. And so let's hope that Luis Suarez does get back as soon as possible, because we do need as many players as possible. Our Barcelona team right now is very thin. Then he continued to say that Griezmann and Lenglet are okay to face against Napoli. And so that is great news to hear that Lenglet is going to be participating in that match against Napoli is a breath of fresh air, because after hearing what happened to Araujo, many fans did get worried that Barcelona were only going to have one center back going up against Napoli. And so let's hope that Lenglet continues to recover and then becomes match fit ready to face against Napoli. Lastly, he did explain Dembele's situation, and he said Dembele did not jump onto the field today. He has stayed with the physical therapist Xavi Linde in the gym today. So as of now, it's very 50-50 on what's going to happen with Dembele. Is he going to play in the game against Napoli, or is he just going to be rested and maybe play a quarterfinal or semifinal match if Barcelona do progress? I believe that Quique Setién, the medical staff, are really working on trying to find that answer to see if Dembele could play a role against Napoli. But that'll be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. There's currently a lot going on right now. I also do want to quickly add on that there is a vote going on where people can register and vote Bartomeu out from the club, because right now their goal is to achieve early elections in this summer of 2020. But as of now, I honestly don't know if that's going to happen or not, because in the middle of going into the UEFA Champions League and seeing that all these transfers do need to get completed, it's going to be extremely hard in order to vote our way to having early elections in the summer of 2020. And so feel free to check that out. I'll try and put a link down in the comment section below, and then read for yourself and see if you guys do want to vote for the elections to happen in the summer of 2020. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.